welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Liberty's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. Great place to start for this offense. Let's go. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Starting to feel a little pressure. That's caught. It's Bailey. Good, solid tackle. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the...
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Dickens. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Now the toss. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Dickens. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Trinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They are up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about he lobs one high down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Dickens. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Awesome. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Flames are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because
Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble.
Got some room, entered to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Finds his man. It's Dickens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Brings it out to the 44. And the Cincinnati offense will take.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eye. Touchdown, Bearcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
35. Liberty 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Flames moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throws for the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Looking for room at the 25. It's a seam wide open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Breaks into the open. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the run, it's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard running there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Dickens.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the draw. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. With the catch, it's Bender. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that